you had a speech impediment when you were growing up, and that you had a teacher that said you weren't going to make it because you stuttered.
Yeah.
And there's someone in your community, someone in the deli that says, slow down, say what you want to, take 3, and then start over again. How did that make you feel when you like, she crushed I'm a kid and she already crushed my dream?
She a teacher.
Yes, she's supposed to lift you.
This dream killing her. I said, what kind of, I'm sitting in front of class. Because we had to write an assignment, what you want to be when you grow up.
Okay.
The first day of school.
Right.
6th grade. And I want to be on TV. She called everybody's name, had them stand up, then she made me come to the front. I go to the front, I think I'm finna get a gold star. I got the best answer in here.
Right.
Because I knew all my answers were better. Because Lonnie Cage had wrote on his paper, he won't be a doctor. His ass couldn't even read in the reading group. So I don't know how Lonnie gonna be no damn doctor. This has got to be. So at least I wrote something that had a chance of happening. Lonnie ass got about a bigger chance of being a doctor as I got up walking my ass to the moon by Friday. So when she called me up there, man, and she said, why did you write this on your paper? And I said, because that was our assignment for today.
Right.
And then I had a little stuttering problem, so I was stuttering a little bit. She said, who do you know on TV in this neighborhood? And so I started, by the tone of her voice, I could tell that this wasn't going the way this wasn't for a gold star moment.
Yeah.
This heifer trying to break me in front of these kids.
Right.
And she was doing a damn good job of it too. She was crushing me. Okay. Who in this neighborhood ever been on TV? Who in your family ever been on TV? Who in this school been on TV? And what makes you think you can be on TV? And look at you standing there, you can't even talk. And you write something more reasonable on your paper. She crushed me. I said, damn, this is a teacher.
Right.
This is in the 68, man.
Right.
I'm sitting there looking at this lady like, God, dog. But I kept my paper and took it home.
Right.
And my mama said, your daddy gonna beat you when you get home for being a smart aleck. Because she had called home and said, your child is a smart aleck.
Right.
Because I wanted to be on TV. Everybody a basketball player, football player.
Right.
I don't like tackle.
Right.
I ain't like it. You know, you throw me on the ground, I want to fight. I ain't good at this.
Right.
So when my father came home, she said, Slick, this boy been a smart aleck up at the school. And he said, well, what'd you do? I said, I wrote on the paper I want to be on TV. My father said, well, what's wrong with that? And I saw a little glimmer of hope because I wasn't going to get this ass whooping I thought I was going to get. He said, well, your boy can be whatever he want to be. And it was like, I thought I was finna get executed.
Right.
Because when my daddy came home, it was time for that, he was the executioner.
Right.
My mama was a judge. She handed down the sentence. My daddy was the executioner at the house. So I'm finna get executed. And then when he said that, the red phone rang from the governor's office.
you got a reprieve.
That was a reprieve. And he said, you don't worry about that. You keep that paper and you read your paper every morning, every night. And I did that. I kept that paper till I was about 27 years old. And then I got in comedy at 27. I didn't get on TV till I was 22, till I was 38 years old. My father's rigid upbringing, man, about manhood. Do what you say you're gonna do. Be honorable, be tough, and never quit. And then my mama was a Sunday school teacher.
Okay.
So that combination of faith and my daddy's work ethic and manhood combined, my mama was never pray, boy, pray.
Right.
Go to church. Love the Lord. The Lord ain't gonna leave you. That my mama just ingrained.
Did you understand that what she was saying when you were that young? Because a lot of times you don't realize what they're saying is so impactful until you're much, much older and they're gone.
Of course not. I didn't get it. I thought all this going to church, why are we in here?
Right.
Monday night prayer meeting, Tuesday night Bible study, Wednesday night crowd. What we doing? What we doing? I don't even want, I got so sick of, I was so sick of going to church. I asked my big brother one time, I said, hey, how hot is hell? Because if he could have gave me a number that I could work with, like 126, I was just gonna go to hell.
Right.
Cause, dog, I ain't on the sports teams or nothing, cause I'm at church all the time.
Right.
But I didn't get it. I didn't really get it until I was homeless. I ain't really get it. And everything she said to me, I heard it over and over and over and over and over. But as you write, as a child, no, man, I didn't get it. My first by myself.
Wow.
handling a teal plow with that little one iron blade.
I know exactly what it
G
is.
hard, I'm working.
Yeah.
So I always knew what hard work was, but that thing I had wrote on the paper when I was 10, that never left my mind.
Right.
That I want to be on TV. I kept, like I watched everybody that was on TV. Bill Cosby was the greatest influence because he was on I Spy. And
Early 60s.
In 66.
Yeah.
So when he came on TV, he was the first black person that had a speaking role. So I'm looking at this dude, he talking to white folks and telling them what to do.
Right.
And then Muhammad Ali was out here.
Right, okay.
Saying, I am the greatest.
Right.
So I had worked, we had the same birthday, man. So I adopted Muhammad Ali as my mentor in my head. And when I met him for the first time, I cried for 30 minutes, non-stop. I got the 2 pictures of my heroes. I met Richard Pryor. I got the picture the day I met Richard Pryor, and I had a photo the day I met Muhammad Ali. And I'm in tears in both them photos, because they meant that much to me. That Muhammad Ali, talking to white people the way he was talking to them, calling rounds, I am the greatest. The thing he said that stuck with me the most was, he said, I said I was the greatest before I was the greatest.
Wow.
And that etched in my brain. So that's what taught me to manifest things before it happens. I would say all the time. And so those were the 2 greatest influences in my life, man, that pushed me to want to follow that dream and pursue it, you know.